Yeah, I'll always be a metalhead. Nothing can take that away from me.
Right.
I mean, not jail, not people, not religion, not anything. I'll always be a metalhead. Metalhead leaves you all right.
You're listening to the Great Metal Debate Podcast.
Welcome back, Metalheads, to a new episode of the Great Metal Debate Podcast. Did you honestly believe that I, Xander, wouldn't talk about the new Dying Fetus album, Make Them Beg for Death? Of course I'm going to review the shit out of this one. Those of you who don't know me personally, I am a humongous fan of Dying Fetus, and I have been since I was 16 years old. I'm now 32, so do the math. That's half of my life. The very first song I ever heard by them was One Shot, One Kill from their Stop at Nothing album. But the very first CD I ever bought by them was their 2007 record, War Of Attrition. I still know every word to the song Homicidal Retribution. But my favorite release of theirs was their 2011 compilation CD, Infatuation With Malevolence, which included both of their early 1993 and 1994 demos, Infatuation With Malevolence and Bathe and Entrails, along with some live tracks. I had also purchased their remastered re-release of their debut, Purification Through Violence, which has one of my top favorite songs by them, Raped on the Altar. 5 years ago, I had pre-ordered their previous album, Wrong One to Fuck With, and received the CD t-shirt bundle in the mail a whole week before the release date. In case you're wondering, I chose the Die With Integrity shirt, which has the crossed bloody axes on it. It is just one of my 3 Dying Fetus shirts, and you bet your ass I scored the Grotesque Impalement hoodie from the merch table last time I saw them live 2 years ago. I'm going to be seeing them live for the 7th time next month when they play with Despised Icon. I am fucking stoked. You know what? I can gush about this band literally all day long, but I've been stalling, so let's get into this review. A few months ago, I heard the singles put out for this album, and the first one was Compulsion for Cruelty, and then they put out Unbridled Fury. Being completely honest here, when I first heard these songs, I didn't care for them much. My theory as to why was because I was still working 2 full-time jobs and was running on less than 4 hours of sleep, and I didn't listen to them on headphones to make the audio quality better. At the time, they were largely forgettable. In fact, I completely forgot about the song Feast of Ashes, but listening to all 3 of those songs again in my brand new car that I just got last month, on a great stereo system and clear speakers, it made me change my mind, and now I think those songs kick serious ass. Trey Williams is just as fast and precise with each drum he blasts away at, Sean Besley continues to shred on that bass, John Gallagher still bashes your head in with groovy chug riffs, and assaults your eardrum with those signature bullfrog croaking style vocals. In fact, John Gallagher is my favorite death metal vocalist. Everything fans love about Dying Fetus is all here on this fucking crushing album. I have decided that I won't sit here and name off all the tracks like I usually do, but I will reveal my favorite song. It's called Undulating Carnage. The whole song is peak Dying Fetus material, and I will be just a little heartbroken if they don't play this live next month. Despite all my praise, I will say that it's a fucking phenomenal record, but at the same time, not my favorite. I say that because I have no real favorite Dying Fetus album. It's true. I don't have a favorite Dying Fetus album. I think that they're all great. Yeah, I said earlier in this review that the Infatuation With Malevolence compilation CD had their best content, but it wasn't part of their main discography. If we're talking about official full-lengths here, I think it's a perfect fit for everything that this band has put out over the last 20 years through Relapse Records. But I'm still going to be fair with my rating due to these guys being more popular these days. I'm going to rate this a spectacular 9.5 out of 10. Definitely go support the hell out of this band, go see them live, buy their merch, and crank their music as loud as you can.